Oh, another walk on a beautiful summer's day next to all the traffic, and we're going to Gloucester Docks. Been here before and we know the history. I'll probably put a few bits in here and there, but what I want to do today is the docks in close-up. See if I can find some of those nice shots. And you can sit there, I'll put some nice music on, some appropriate music. You can sit there, relax, and be impressed with the photography. Let's see what we get. Catch you later. Okay, River Severn on your right, leading to the docks. This is approaching from the north, from the Worcester end. Slightly leaky gates. Look at that block, were laid down when the dock was built, very early 1800s. And there's the Severn trying to make its mind up which way it's going to go. Lockkeeper's house. Hive of activity in the day. You don't see much commercial traffic these days. This is what you're more likely to see. Leisure craft. Tied up and holding on so you don't get washed by the water flooding into the lock. I think that's probably a ceremonial bollard these days. I reckon that could be a side paddle mechanism there, quite possibly, no longer in use. Some of the first warehouses built around the dock, the lock warehouse, on the northern end. And it was used as a pattern for all the other warehouses as well. What used to be there? And what stories these bricks could tell, what sights have they seen? Big mortar joints, I'll give them that. They were in a hurry. But look, still there. Built to last. Right, out into the main dock area. This is the main basin. Have to find a berth. A view up the main basin and a view in the same direction back in the day. Wow, oh, lovely. Right, let's get and have a look at some of the detail.
I have done my share of carving figureheads of quaint design for the olives and the ruddocks, the famous black ball line, brigantines and barks and clippers, brigs and schooners, light and tall, but the bounding Marco Polo was the flower of them all. While my hands are steady, while my eyes are good, I will carve the music, the wind into the I can see that white-winged clipper reeling under scudding clouds, tramping down a hazy skyline with a norther in her shrouds. I can feel her lines.
Let's go and have a look at the admin areas.
With spume and brine as she drives her
Main entrance. Main offices there. It wasn't always the British Waterways Board. And that's the main gate. And that's the security office. You wouldn't get past there in days gone by. Rather ornate window look for handing your tickets through or pleading your case. Rather grand. And big defensive gates. I'm not sure if that's for you or for your horse really, water supply. And then you're into all the main warehousing areas. They didn't want you in here unless you had official business many moons ago. Priday's flour mill. And their offices. Again, look at the detail work. Look beautiful. A lot of wear and tear, mind you, over the years. I reckon that's the customs house there, where the customs men were based. Good sturdy door. And that's probably a part of a bonded warehouse as well, because look at the bars at the windows. And then look at this. Still on the same style as the northern warehouse. Set the style for the rest of them. And now this is the Victoria dock. And this had to be added on because the main dock couldn't cope. And look at that. Can you imagine lifting those into place? There it is in all its glory. I wonder how many boats that's tied up. And here's a dockside crane look. Not to exceed 5 tons. And here is one in the day, in the background there, look. The grand.
Season pine I made it, clear from outer bark to core, from the finest piece of timber, from the mast pond on straight shore. Every bite of axe or chisel, every ringing mallet welt, brought from out that block of timber all the spirit that I felt. While my hands are steady, while my eyes are good, I will carve the music of the wind into the wood. With read of Marco Polo till his daring deeds were mine, and I say them all a-glowing in that balsam scented pine. Saw his eyes alight with purpose, facing every vagrant breeze. Saw him lilting free and careless over all the 7 seas. While my hands are steady, while my eyes are good, I will carve the music of the wind into the wood. That was how I did my carving, a beat of heart and a stroke of hand, putting into life and action all the purpose that I planned. Flowing robes and wind-tossed tresses, forms of beauty, strength, design, I saw them all and tried to carve them in that figurehead of mine. While my hands are steady, while my eyes are good, I will carve the music of the wind into the wood. My hands are feeble, and my outer eyes grow dim, I will see again those clippers reeling o'er the ocean's rim. Great white fleet of sailing rovers, wind above and surf beneath, with the Marco Polo leading and my carving in her teeth. While my hands are steady, while my eyes are good, I will carve the music into the wood. While my hands are steady, while my eyes are good, I will carve the music, the wind into the wood. I have done my share of carving, figureheads and quaint design, for the olives and the ruddocks, and the famous black ball line. Brigantines and barks and clippers, brigs and schooners lithe and tall, but the bounding Marco Polo is the flower of them all.
Yes, indeed. Actually, Gloucester's been a customs port since 1580, but this dock didn't really get started until they built the Gloucester and Berkeley, later to become the Gloucester and Sharpness canal, which was begun around 1793, finished about 1827, and then the canal and the dock opened together. It was quite successful. They actually had to build another dock, which is the Victoria dock. That was about 1850, and from there on it went into its golden years, and that lasted right up till the First World War. And it got knocked back by the war and didn't really recover. This is what it's become now, which is a retail and shopping outlet. Worth a visit, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. Right, we'll take a wander back now, past the Nielsen's famous ship repair dock. And they get work from all around the world into this place, using the old traditional methods, which is quite fitting in this area, I think. Right, okay, see how we get on. A restoration under wraps. Right, well that about does it. Usual applies. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it'd be very nice if you did. Clicking the like button certainly helps. And of course if you click share and share it on social media, well, blows your socks off. Catch you on the next one.